Hello YouTubers. This video, as the description says, is the perfect Dragon Ball Z game. And I'm just gonna share my opinion on what the best Dragon Ball Z game would be, or like how a good Dragon Ball Z game would be. So, first off, let's start it with gameplay. Now, there's been like a lot of, controversy and crap, like how Budokai 3 used to play, between how Budokai Tenkaichi 3 is and how the Battle of Zero Xenoverse. Well, why don't we have a game where you can choose the mode you want to play? If I want to play in Budokai 3 form, then I select Budokai 3 form before the battle, then I play in that way. So like, why can't we have a game like that? Or if you don't know how to use the Battle of Z style, then why don't we just use why don't we use the Budokai Tenkaichi 3 style, like 3D or 2D? So why don't we be able to customize or choose how we want the camera and stuff to do it? Next one would be let's say characters. Budokai Tenkaichi 3 has over 160 characters. Yeah, over 163 over. Yeah, I mean, like, there's Dragon Ball characters, then there's DBZ characters, and they got GT characters. There's a character named Aurelie. She's not even from Dragon Ball. They had like Dragon Ball and Dr. Slump had a crossover, but Budokai Tenkaichi 3 put a crossover character in the game. So why can't we have this in future Dragon Ball Z games? Why do we always have a small character list? I want the whole Budokai Tenkaichi 3 list. I want to play as Apol, or Apol. I'm sorry. I don't know whether I pronounced that right. I want to play as Apol. I want to play as Frieza Soldier. I want to play as Mecha Cooler. Is it Mecha Cooler? Whatever. I want to play as Mecha Frieza. You see. So a character list, maybe a little bit more of Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Yeah, the story. Okay, next is story mode. Budokai Tenkaichi 3 obviously has I think has a good story mode, but Budokai Tenkaichi 2 and Infinite World beat Budokai Tenkaichi 3's what's it called, story mode. And let me explain why. In Infinite World, you get to train with King Kai, run on Snake Way, and all. Yeah, you see, it's like that gives you, it makes you feel like you're playing the Dragon Ball Z story. Budokai Tenkaichi 2 gives you every single battle. Remember in the beginning of Dragon Ball Z when Raditz first met Piccolo? Yeah, you get to play that battle. You see, that's how I want the game to be like. So a story mode. And I want to play from Dragon Ball from when Goku was a kid. And even though GT's not canon, I want to play up to GT. I mean, it did have some good battles. Plus, I want to play the filler battles. I mean, like, in my opinion, the filler movies, like Broly, those have the best fights. If you think about it, that's where you see the Z fighters at their best potential. So, yeah, I want to see like a story mode from Dragon Ball and up to maybe GT with filler. I got no problem with that. I mean, yeah. Okay, next would be transformations, but that one, it's also under the character category. Now, with the transformations, many people aren't so happy with the cutscenes and stuff. I don't know why. I mean, the cutscenes, like, add to the game, make you feel like you're powering up. The Budokai 3 transformations, they're okay, yeah, but it's like you can transform in mid battle. That's what people want, but the transformations just seem dull. But in Budokai Tenkaichi 3, when you transform, then a cutscene comes. You can see your character screaming and charging up, and then transforming into that. And it's only for a few seconds. It's not so long, but it keeps you in the game. But with like Battle of Z, I want to transform during the battle. I don't want to select Super Saiyan 3 at the beginning of the battle. And I want to go into Super Saiyan. I want to select Super Saiyan 1 and then go down to base form, go back to Super Saiyan 3, that's how we want the transformations to be. And I want every character who's transformed to have their transformations. In Budokai Tenkaichi 3, there were 2 Piccolos. One Piccolo was a Piccolo early, and the other one was a Piccolo once he fused with Kami. There were five Gokus actually in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. We had Kid Goku, and Kid Goku and his Great Ape. Then we had Goku from the beginning of Dragon Ball Z. Then we have Goku from the Frieza saga. That one has a transformation. That one has early Super Saiyan. Then we have Goku from Majin Buu saga, yeah, and that one has all 3 transformations. Then we have GT Goku, which has Kid Super Saiyan 1, Kid Super Saiyan 3, and then Super Saiyan 4. You see? So, yeah, so like every character should have all the transformations seen in the show. In Battle of Z, we get to see Cooler's, that monster Cooler form that we saw in The Return of Cooler. Yeah, I want that in a Dragon Ball game. I want to be Vegeta, throw that thingy in the sky and then turn into a great ape and stomp people in the face with it. That's what I want from a Dragon Ball Z game. Next would be environment. I think, you know what, I should have planned this. I think that goes under story mode, but whatever. But like people are saying, the Xenoverse, that one's next gen. Even though it's next gen, yeah, but putting like a destructible environment, that it costs a lot of resources and stuff. I mean, you're gonna blow up, make a fucking hole in the ground, and you expect it to stay there, and it's gonna take like more power from it. Like, if you get what I mean, you know, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 had destructible environments. If you break something down, it's not gonna come back, and you could really see it as breaking through. But then everything just disappears, and you see a huge hole in the ground. That's okay. And when we got in Budokai 3, when you punch someone hard enough, you can drag them through the ground. You can, like, when you hit them onto the ground, then you'll see like a huge crater on the floor. But you really have to look at it to see it, you know. So like destructible environments, yeah, they'd be cool. Next would be attacks. I want to be able to play as character attacks, but the way like Budokai 3 did it was you have to find the character attacks or unlock them, then you have to select them before battle and then use them as capsules. The way Budokai Tenkaichi 3 did it, everyone has 3 attacks. They have the first attack, which is mostly an energy beam, second one, which would be like a rush attack, and the third one, which is their ultimate attack. Then they got bunch of other, they got like a bunch of other stuff like the solar flare, the Kaioken mode, after image. So that's what I want to see in the characters, and I want to see attacks which actually happen in the series. But the problem with that is the cutaway scenes. People have problems with the cutaway scenes. I don't know why. Like I don't know. I mean, there's not much of a problem with it. I mean, it goes away for a few seconds, and then that's why you can't escape out of it. Yeah, it adds more onto the gameplay, makes it more exciting. Something like beam struggles. Now, for all those who don't know, beam struggles will not be in Dragon Ball Xenoverse, as said in the interview. Yeah, but if any of you have played Tenkaichi Tag Team on the PSP, even though you could play like 2-on-2 or 3-on-3, there are still beam struggles in the game. They made it work. But with the beam struggles is that when 2 people are in a beam struggle, none of the other players can interfere. All the other players do is just fight like themselves. So that could work. They could make it work, but I don't know why they don't want to put beam struggles in the latest Dragon Ball Z game. But maybe if we get a future one, we'll probably get maybe we'll get beam struggles. But that shouldn't ruin your experience from, you know, the game. The game is it's still pretty cool. So I think the perfect Dragon Ball Z game would be a game where you can select any camera choice or like gameplay style, which has all the characters' attacks and transformations, which could have beam struggles. It could have cutaway scenes, but you know, not as long as like Budokai Tenkaichi 3, and then destructible environments with good graphics. I mean, graphics which are good enough for everyone. And I also want it to be on Steam because not everyone can afford an Xbox or a PlayStation. Getting it on Steam and on computer would be much easier, you see. So yeah, I guess that would be the perfect Dragon Ball Z game for everyone. And yeah, oh, I shouldn't forget this. What's it called? Customizing your own character. Yeah, that would also be a good way, but maybe they could make it like how Xenoverse is doing it. You make a custom character, then you could put a free roam in it. That could also work. Putting it like a free roam in the game where you can just fly around and fight with people. Then have a story mode like how Xenoverse is doing it, like going back in time to play those battles. Then have the original Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball GT battles there, you see? So a customizable character would also be good. Like not customizable like Ultimate Tenkaichi. I mean customizable like Xenoverse. Like I want to pick what their nose looks like. I want to pick what their skin color is. If I want him to speak like James Bond, fucking Bond, or speak like Frieza, I want him to speak like Frieza. See, like if you get my point. So, um, the perfect Dragon Ball Z game. Yeah. So that's what I would want from the perfect Dragon Ball Z game. But for those of you who haven't played any Dragon Ball Z games, I would recommend Budokai 3, Budokai Tenkaichi 3, and probably the upcoming Xenoverse. I think those are the best three with the best gameplay styles. So make any if I miss anything, just put them in the comments below. All right, thank you for watching this and have a nice day.